me, Wanda B, and you're listening to The Sounds of Finally by Richmond Punch. I love that violinist. He was here in the studio at IntellectualRadio.com. This is me, Wanda B. You're listening to He Said, She Said It, Intellectual Radio. We're an iHeart radio station, and we are celebrating 2017 today, guys. What a year, what a year. This was my second year of and I 2 years. Yes, I appreciate you all of you who have been along this journey with me. I so much. I appreciate you all and everyone who chimes in, tunes in on Facebook, whether you listen on Spreaker, whether you listen on iTunes, whether you listen on iHeart, or whether you listen on iTunes, some Spreaker that I mentioned you. There's so many ways. IntellectualRadio.com, the best one. All so much. So started first off, New Year's resolutions. How do you guys feel about New Year's resolutions? Introduce my team. I got in the building. Okera.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
And Valencia.
Hello.
We have been. I'm celebrating you too. Everybody who listens, I appreciate you. I can't tell you that enough. I know I said it. I'm gonna say it again. Everybody who comes here every Sunday at 2 p.m. I love you. I love you. Pretend like I gave you a Christmas gift. Pretend like one for all. You get a gift. You get a gift.
Yes,
virtual gifts for everybody.
Lisa said Wanda been sipping.
Okay, okay, let me take it down a notch.
Christmas juice.
Christmas juice. We've been celebrating. It's a celebrating time. You see, it's 2:33. I had 30 minutes of it already. New Year's resolutions. How do you guys feel about it? Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you keep them? How do you feel about them?
I kind of do, like, I try to do some things that I want to make sure that I accomplish.
Yeah, I make some of them I keep. Some of them I actually accomplish, and some of them I don't. But you know, most of the time, ones that's like personal growth, as far as like, you know, me as being a better person, I usually keep those. Other ones, like certain goals, sometimes they fall by the wayside, especially if it involves.
I like how you put the period after that, like losing weight. Relate to that one. Not everybody, but that seems to be probably the most common New Year's resolution.
Yeah, that's the most common. I try not to get caught up in resolution. I try to let that second voice in your head that speaks to you way throughout the year before, okay, you need to change something or you need to go in a different direction. So I try to listen to that. So I think I'm more in alignment with, like Mimi said, I'll do a goal list, things that I want to do next year, not change that I have to really change, but something that I want to add to.
I don't do New Year's resolutions because I am constantly, if I think, wow, I don't like, I change it, I start right then. Exactly. At that moment. Usually it's a Monday though. I will say I'll start Monday.
It's always a Monday.
Time to get it out.
Mondays come around quicker than New Year.
Come around quickly. It's on Monday. I'm going to start this. I do think I started some on Thursday just because it was really bad and it really hit me like, this is something you need to change. So I constantly course correct at any given moment. If I feel I'm going down the wrong path, I course correct. I'm not too much for New Year's resolution because I'm constantly doing it. But I did say today, you know what? The show, we're going to be starting a new year, January 7th, with some things coming up. And so I think, well, what would I still like to do maybe differently with the show? I did show-wise kind of say beginning of the year, maybe I'll start something different. Okay. So that maybe was something I thought about. What about you guys? Do you guys on Facebook, do you have New Year's resolutions? That losing weight one, I think, is probably the most common. In fact, in advertising, I know that we gear everything towards
the workout
weight
clothes
loss.
have taken over the Christmas section at Target already. So it's a big money maker. I think the holidays, you just find yourself eating a whole lot of good food, and then people stop doing in the middle of the holiday. I do want auntie macaroni and cheese.
Exactly.
So maybe January 5th.
Belief that summer bodies are made in winter. It happens to go with New Year's, so I pig out during the summer, but I'm looking flat while I'm doing it.
And you're actively
but I
moving.
know by the time November comes, that extra, like my second stomach trying to show up again.
You're like, hey.
So I know I got to get back in the gym for just about 3 months. Then I'll be back good again.
She'll be back.
I like that pattern. That's a good idea.
About that gym life.
No, you don't enjoy it.
Partner that is gonna be there that I'm gonna feel like I'm letting them down if I don't show up, because they call and say they got something to do, I'll be like, oh, okay, yes.
But if they say I'm on my way there, I'm like, I gotta get up.
I gotta
partners. I know. No. I do not want a partner.
You don't play well with others?
No, I don't.
We're group exercise people.
Yeah, I'm not.
Valencia and I are group exercise.
Because then if my partner isn't feeling well and decides not to go, guess who's not gonna go?
Me.
Yeah,
girl, that's the thing.
But we're hoping that what if your partner says and motivates you, even if you didn't feel like it, you gonna roll over?
Nope. I don't even go out with friends. Like I'll meet y'all there, because I just don't like. Waiting on people. Shut up.
Here. She's like, I don't even go out with friends.
I know. I'll meet y'all there. This is what I'm doing.
No, I meet people there too. I don't ride together all that much.
Yeah. I don't like on a but gym wise, I need the accountability. Yeah, I like to use the counterpart as when I don't feel like going. I don't like to disappoint. I said we were going out, not going out now. That's something different. I go out by myself. Yeah. But hitting the gym, if you say I'm about to do the stairs, come do the stairs with me, and I go, I don't feel like driving the Payless, nothing. But I'm like, okay, I told her I was coming and I'll go. And then, and afterwards, I always feel better. 100% of the time, I'm always glad they made me do it.
Especially when we have breakfast afterwards.
So
let's go get a burger.
Just put all them calories right back on. She's like, I just worked out. Can I have like 3 pancakes?
I have protein right back in.
Eggs with some cheese. Eggs with some cheese.
Egg white.
Right. Egg white.
I've been to a workout class where a girl was teaching a class and eating a Snickers. Right step. Left step. The right basic.
That's for energy.
Left basic.
Oh my goodness.
No, that was not motivating to me. I was like, put the candy bar down. I'm sitting here doing, and she like, with me. I want to work out that works out with me.
That's why energy.
A Snicker?
Yeah. A Snicker during a workout class?
Look, listen, I think so, because I remember I was, first time I had signed up to Bally's, I was working out, and they give you a trainer to work out with you your first day or whatever, right? Just just to say, trainers are crazy. All you trainers listening to the show, yeah, you crazy. But anyway, so this dude, he was like, hey, whenever I work out, every once in a while I'll grab me a Snickers bar or something like that, and I'll, use it just for like that energy or whatever. So that's probably what it was for. That's what he told me.
Somebody tells you, Kara? Is that how it works? Right, look.
Is that what he looked all right?
I know I'm asking a guy. I'm not asking him. This was a strictly platonic way of asking.
He looked all right. He looked like
this girl wasn't. She looked like she needed to be on this board with me. She looked like the two of us need to be right basic, left basic, right turn. Yes.
That's different.
We needed to do it together.
Well, then you need to give all the facts before you start talking to it, because
now, if you look like that's the body I want, and you got that from eating the Snickers and watching me work out, then maybe, just maybe. But if you look like you and me need to be doing some right basics and a left basic and a right turn and a left turn, down. I just didn't go back. I was like, this is not the class for me. I need to see a body I want to aspire to have.
Exactly. That's the way I feel like. I need to see some inspiration.
Really, Wanda? That's what you all?
Yes. I have stole Tiffany Haddish. Yes. I was already saying, but now she is encouraging me to say, yes.
You just all about the messenger? Is that what if she giving you good work, you getting good work.
When you can do the work with me and give me good work, I'm impressed. I like to be impressed. Anybody can give good work if they ain't huffing and puffing. If you sitting there with a candy bar, it's easy to. You don't even know if this work is killing us. She was teaching a low impact version because you have to be able to feel what you're giving people to give a low impact for the people who can't do this squat or can't do. She wasn't doing all of that because. Hey, let me start out by saying I was a jazzercise instructor for 8 years, so I'm very critical of her.
You was a what?
Workout instructor, jazzercise way back in the day, y'all had a jazzercise business. Fingers. Yes. Did your jazz hands? You can do jazz hands, y'all. Jazz hands. Yeah, so I'm critical of. I'm like seeing want to see. He's
still baffled that you were a jazzercise instructor.
Yes, I was.
Wanda,
I did it for 8 years. I mean, I worked at the newspaper. I don't want to say how many years because somebody said stop saying that many years because you sound old. But I worked 25 years at the Sun Times, and at night I had a workout business.
You worked at the. You worked at the.
He like, wait, we're fine. You worked with this wine.
Right. You worked at the Sun Times?
Yes, 25 years. But at night I would teach jazzercise. I'm one of those. I used to be one of those fanatic workout people that would ride the bike to the gym, then work and run, and then see if I could ride the ride back. I got kind of nutsy with it, and so I was not that nut, but still, I made everything a workout. Like park 3 blocks away to walk to here. So of course, if I see somebody eating a candy,
I didn't do that when I was.
Well, how do you tell me to encourage me to lose weight and you're not? There's other healthier.
They had a granola bar.
A granola bar. You could have anything but a Snicker and a Coke, or was it Pepsi? If you want to encourage me, I'm sure she motivate other people. She just didn't motivate me. Next class.
Now I had a plus size aerobics instructor.
Now I can get down. Now I'm not saying size matters as far as.
I'm just saying I completely underestimated her. Like I was like, nope, I'm out.
But that's my point. If you saw her getting down with you, you'd be like, girl, yes.
I'm gonna get it. I prefer wretched classes. Like teach me a dance routine. I don't like the ones to like. No, teach me how to twerk. Go left, go right.
Did you say ratchet?
Yes.
Oh, you should take one of those pole dance. Some of those are. Oh, I know this girl Nikki. Nikki is off the chain.
I am.
Oh, okay.
5, 6.
Women are never satisfied. Men that group all women together, and boy, Kara, I can't wait for you to talk about this. Cizo said women are never satisfied. All women. There's a woman sitting right here who says she would be very satisfied with the Snicker eating woman. And just because I'm not, we're not all the same.
No,
but we're not gonna get on that.
I want a Snicker too, and I'm gonna sit right with her.
I think so. That has nothing to do with not being satisfied. For 2018, that's gonna be
that in 2017.
We have a challenge coming up. We're gonna talk about at the end of this show, and Stezo, your petty self gonna be in on it too. Okay, so anyway, so best place to eat. Where did you eat this year? Your best meal? Where did you have it at?
You know what? I discovered Yasa, which is a locally owned African restaurant on 35th. I go there probably once a week. Like I'm cool.
35th and King Drive. Okay, we're going there.
So you got to get the Yasa fish. It's Senegalese.
Yeah, Senegalese. I think I'm not.
It's Senegalese. Senegalese inspired food. So their fish is amazing. All of my friends say not really spicy for me. I like spicy food.
I love spicy food.
Yeah, jollof rice, couscous if you like. But they have really good
little grainy stuff in my mouth like that.
Okay, that's what she said.
I immediately looked
That's what she said. I was like, we all paused because our mind went all way, but like grainy.
I don't like grainy stuff in my
mouth. We were like, okay.
It's grainy. You're right. It is grainy.
I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. So no, but I discovered STK.
Steakhouse, right?
Yes. Oh my God. It has a very clubsy vibe. So it's a very sexy vibe. And after 8 o'clock, like a real DJ playing like real music, like you really want to get up and dance, but you really don't. And the food, everything was absolutely delicious. Like everybody gives all this Ruth Chris, all this, but the food kind of melted in your mouth. I had like a braised short rib. It was over a bed of jalapeno grits. The scallops was off the tray. And then I had grits. The rib eye because I got to get the rib eye. I got to see what you're working with on the rib eye. So we had the rib eye.
You're just laughing. I don't know if I'm going to feed alcohol before shows anymore. This may have to be an alcohol-free. Go ahead. He's like picturing others as real buttery.
It's a good place out the gutter. If it's a nice night out, got you a couple $100 to spend on the meal though. It's about $250 for 2 people to have a good time. Yeah.
Medium time.
Well, if you just cut down on the appetizers and the steak, I don't know.
Okay,
but it was delicious. Absolutely
appetizers
delicious.
for the okay time.
Wait, we had appetizers, we had the drinks, we had all of it. It was good.
STK. What side of town is that?
It's like right up the street from the Trump Tower, over in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like that.
Place if you like seafood, two fish. The crab leg in the bag, so you don't get. It's a messy place, but the food is delicious on 47th Street in Bronzeville.
So we've given out all these plugs. Y'all can become sponsors if you want. I don't mind all these shameless plugs for places. You know what?
Right.
So I can't say where's the best place I ate. Probably some chicken wings down the street at Surf's Up. Stop laughing. I told you I don't get out much. I'm always here at IntellectualRadio.com because we have over 70 shows. Start at 10 o'clock at night. Don't go to 11 o'clock in the evening because we have all these. I see Rhythm and Flow here. Hey, Katie Lowe. She's Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Rhythm and Flow at Katie Lowe. Always here, but I have to lift some. Where? So I'm going to go there. Okay, where have you been?
I went to a place actually last week, but I'm drawing a blank. But the best food I've eaten is at Flavor Restaurant.
I love Flavor.
I love Flavor.
Yes.
The best fried green tomatoes.
Really? I like their shrimp and grits.
Yeah, I like this.
Do you prefer
one
location over the other?
I go to Flavor Brunch more often.
That's Hazel Crest, right?
Yes, that's in Hazel Crest.
You had the red velvet waffles.
I did not. I had
What you eat?
I had
right. You ate everything
shrimp.
That they not known for.
I had shrimp and
I love that.
Joy had like some chicken or something.
Wait. I want to get this on record so I can play this back. Nemia has invited me that she's going to make me some shrimp and grits.
That's one of my specialty dishes. I make a really good.
Don't bring them in here. I'll come
really?
to you.
I'll bring some.
Mm-hmm. You gonna bring some?
Remember that 2018?
Yeah,
Straight up.
Straight up. What day?
Yeah.
Kara's here.
Right.
Sunday. We'll have brunch.
I remember. I got a long memory.
and remind me because I don't. I really will say someone week and won't remember that.
This is gonna happen.
Oh my God. Good. Okay, so concerts. Anyone go to a concert? What's your best concert of the year?
My best. I love Gladys Knight. So tops and Drew Hill.
Mm-hmm. Drew Hill was good. What?
Drew Hill make you body roll like the entire.
Tell me what you want.
Drew Hill, Genuine, Maya. It was amazing.
Now you want me to finish? Tell me it ain't good enough.
You gotta do.
Yeah. I actually hate concerts. Well, I have been.
This year.
That's what I'm getting ready to say. But this year, I actually made it to a few concerts. My honey decided to finally see Patti LaBelle. So I got to see Patti LaBelle with my mom, and then I took his mom to see Lionel Richie. He was there with Mariah Carey, a boo. Yeah. So that was like a half an hour, but I was totally disappointed because he did not sing Zoom. How do Lionel Richie come and sing?
Oh, Zoom. Because that wasn't his song alone. That was him with the Commodores.
He went there. How did you not do Zoom? So I was disappointed, but she had a great time. I saw Mary J. Mary J too. Yeah.
So out of those three, which one was the best?
Patty
puts on a show.
Patty. Yeah. Patty.
I didn't go to a concert. I'm really feeling like I need to get out more.
Now, that's one thing I do. I'll go to a concert a lot. I've gone to rap concerts. Just went to a rap concert. I go to Ratchet. I go to trap concerts. I love concerts.
See, I don't have the patience though to be around all the people. Then they stand up, and now you
from the West Side,
up, and then they singing,
or they singing, and you can't hear the concert.
I find it it's like I don't have enough control over this situation.
Yeah.
You know what? I did see Avery Sunshine and who else?
Oh yeah, I did see her too.
What's the couple? What's the that sings stepping songs? Kindred and Family.
Okay.
So
I was about to say Ashford and Simpson.
Oh Lord.
So, okay, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I've been to a few concerts.
So what's your top?
My top would probably be the Kindred and the Family. We have performances, people who come in the studio and they perform in the studio. And to me, those are always fun because I'm right there with the audience, with just me and the artist, and I'm watching. So Maurice Mahan was good. I see all the local talents here at IntellectualRadio.com on all the different shows. So Maurice was good. I've seen the opening music, Bam Savage. Music has come from artists that have come in the studio that I go, I love your music. So Richmond and Bab Savage, and what's the name of the song I sang it for years? Hot Apple Pie.
Yeah.
Hot Apple Pie. She would come over here from London to sing the song for me, so I will have to say that was a fun one.
Now Roy Ayers, I just saw him this past weekend at the Promontory, and great show. And at the end he goes, "I love you, DC."
Yeah. Oh, you lost me then.
Yeah. No, we're in Chicago though. So
lost me now.
It's like 102.
Well,
so
he
should get a pass.
He had just left there. He didn't.
How old is he? You think about 87?
He's got it. But
okay, you get a pass for it.
I want to learn how to. What does he play? Xylophone.
Really? I was like,
so.
Enjoy a whole
I'm
band.
good at the gestures game, so I was with you. I was like,
you said xylophone.
Yeah,
and I made the noise
so,
too.
Yeah, I was like,
and I was still sitting here like, what is she doing?
And this was like, no.
What is she doing? Did this translate to radio?
Probably not.
Oh, the artist that died in 2017. Who died in 2017? Who we lose?
Oh, so many. You know what? We're gonna hit Google just not to leave anybody out. Computer said, "Oh no, we're not talking about that. We'll restart." I just saw that. Just keep talking. So, who passed away this year? Well, this has been one of those years of losing some major.
I'm gonna tell you, I am drawing a complete blank.
Right. I'm like,
last year. That was in 2016.
I thought that was 2016.
I was gonna say Michael Jackson. I'm like, that wasn't it.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
I wouldn't
you
say
don't want to do it on
same.
Our misinformation stuff. My computer decided to restart it before I could do my research here. I know it was Fats Domino. I mean, some of the legends. What is another? Della Reese.
Mel Tillis.
Some singers from. That was the end of last year, right? So
yeah, Fats Domino.
We're researching this. We don't want to give you misinformation and somebody.
Right, we don't want to be killing people off. Yeah, he died.
I'm surely gonna miss him.
It's
so I'm offering. Singing Christmas carols. And we said he gone.
Hugh Hefner died.
Hugh Hefner died. Wait, would you rest in peace? Hugh Hefner.
Finally, but he lived to be like
90 something.
He had a lot of motivation to stay low.
You know what? He lived your best life, probably.
He had a lot to stay alive.
Yeah, he did.
They do say that for men, like that would help you.
Younger people?
Comes along with dating younger people.
Gregory.
Oh yes, that was a huge one for us. A huge one.
Exactly what comes along with dating younger people.
You get more of. I'm trying to say
he had lots of companionship, friendship, physical activity.
No more alcohol. Okay.
So
I'm just saying.
I bet we'll let him get another 90-year-old and be trying to get
Merry
some.
Christmas. Sunday.
How this gonna go for him?
So younger people keep you younger. That's what we say.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Station, though, right?
Yes, we did. Nikki, I forgot which month was that. That was over the summer. Nikki of LOL with Miss Nikki, a comedian here in the Chicagoland area. So funny. So yes, her picture. We had. In fact, she would. is the time slot we're using. She was right after he said, she said. She was 3 to 4. And so Nikki is the birth of extended he said, she said. So I thank her. And very, very a talent in this industry.
No more now.
It's gone. We're going to come back to that.
Because looked at it and was like,
my computer decided that it needed to take
I
a
didn't
break
want to waste
Christmas. Who need wine? Is kids in Africa who need wine. Was the year prior worse? Because that was France and the year prior. And it's gone by awful.
Yeah, this year
it really feels like it blends together.
I had a great year.
Do tell.
It's a great year. I grew, I changed, I made some hard decisions, started some businesses. I had a great year to where that's why I don't know who died. I was having a good time. Somebody died. Who died?
Who died, girl? Who got the body?
A good year.
Give us all, Lord.
I went to China.
You went to China? Wow. So where's the best place you traveled?
How was that?
Different. Their culture was something that my attitude had to get used to because I was ready to check everybody. They so rude. It was they're so rude, but it's like their norm, and I had to keep reminding myself like it's not.
Like excuse you,
because we were like in line, standing up, and they just come right on up. I was like, I was right here, like I know, and I was like, is that really culture? Or they pushing it a little bit because I just still think I was here first, right? So, but it was different. But I didn't go on a pleasure trip. It was actually a business trip, so I didn't get to like explore lots of things. But it was still a great experience, and I was able to do some good things from that trip. So this has been great.
Mr. Joy of traveling, I know you must have a good place that you've traveled in 2017.
Let me see. I went to Toronto. I went to Toronto for Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had it was so the thing that I realized is that who go to like Carnival are in their 20s and 30s because I went some years ago when I was like 27.
In your 20s and 30s.
Yeah,
slightly different now.
I mean, there's there were some people our age or whatever, but they were kicking it. Like we went to this one party, LeBron's party or whatever, and unfortunately, it was raining. It was pretty cold. Kicking it hard.
Like, no,
I mean, they
said vacation.
They were dedicated to it. It was crazy, but it was a really good time. I had a nice time.
Damien, you go anywhere?
I don't think I did. I'm drawing a blank.
Stony Island, Blue Island. That's where I've been. I was kicking.
It's our college reunion year, so of course I did Black alumni at SIU, and that's always a carefree weekend where you're not working, you're really just enjoying yourself. But aside from that, no, I really didn't travel for pleasure. It's on my list for next year.
Yeah.
As I talk about 2017 and all, I'm noticing all the things I haven't done. I'm saying maybe 2018, maybe I will make it out just a little bit more. But I love what I do. I guess that's why I do it so much, because I love what I do.
I think one of the things that helped me with 2017 with what I wanted to do, one was telling people no. Like, nope, I don't want to do that. Coming to whatever or doing this for you. But for events thing, I would say I'm going to everything. Even stopped inviting me to stuff. She said, well, the Facebook said you was. I was like, Mommy, I say yes, I'm going to everything.
So you can get the reminder.
It's already there to remind me. And so that's kind of how I built my social life.
So basically, your mom was calling you. You be pump faking.
Mom was like,
not inviting
me. That's you know what? I forgot. This is he said, she said, and the women don't know anything about sports.
Tell me what he said.
So let me tell you
some
what
of them do.
A pump fake.
I know what.
I think
have
I know.
Won?
You're
have
gonna pretend like you're gonna shoot in there, but you actually not.
There you go. Yeah.
No, I wasn't pump faking.
You was pretending like you was gonna go, but you wasn't gonna go.
She had that they just misunderstood.
Exactly. See,
she had a system, and they just didn't know that was a system.
She in customer service, obviously.
She's in he said, she said. Well, we work on how to communicate.
She got a customer service background.
Get them.
You felt found. One of them sales things. So other people feel found. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Well. I agree with your method because you really, if you put you're not going or you don't mark anything, it doesn't remind you that that event is coming, and you have every intention of deciding at that time if you're not going.
Yeah.
So my question that I had to take a moment is gone. Do people really go by those? The events, they go, yes, I got so-and-so coming. See, I never trust any of those.
I do. I've gone to some really dope events. There's this art happens, I want to say like mid to late September, early October at Block 37.
Did you already know about it or did you find out about it? I found out about it
last year on Facebook.
I love it.
And then I just go, it's a dope event. I've been to that happen on Facebook. They're real events. I've been anywhere that I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
That's
cool. That. I like that. We have a group on Facebook, guys. Join that group and also put your events in there. It's called Black Events. And we try to share events. So if you're thinking, where can I go? You know that there's a spot called Black Events on Facebook that you can find events to go to. And so put your events there as they come up. We have an event coming up this Wednesday. In fact, we do He Said, She Said live. This time we're going to be talking about open relationships and polyamory. Oh, shoot. It's going to get lively. It's going to be
2017 new buzzword.
I'm polyamorous. So that'll be December 27th, actually. That'll be this Wednesday after Christmas. Come out to room 183.
Your Christmas outfits and stuff.
Yes, I want to see them. Get your New Year's, get an extra wear. You know you paid a lot of money for that outfit. I want to see your New Year's Eve outfit. Break it in. Let me see it. Bring them sparkly boots.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Do it. 4167 West 183rd Street in Country Club Hills at room 183. We'll be there from 8 to midnight talking about polyamory. We'll have our games out. We always fight over some games.
Y'all still doing that?
Still doing.
We did game with the question last time. What you trying?
Yeah, we do it the second and the fourth.
They haven't beat y'all into submission yet.
Never.
Well,
we're women that don't mind submitting.
Were you not?
Y'all won last week?
Were you not informed?
No, I
we were tied.
We were tied, and the men cheated.
To break the tie. So technically we won by default, but the most important thing, we didn't lose. Thank you. Moving on.
You know what?
And
so,
I wasn't there with you. So.
It's the second and fourth of the month.
Because my first question was going to be like, because I know she point shaved.
What is point shaving?
Cheating.
Oh, dang. See, that's why we don't win. We're going to get the ladies who know sports to come out to this because that's the only thing holding us back because we would win.
Fake pumping. What?
Pump faking.
Pump faking and point shaving.
But what these things are really telling us that women, we communicate much better than men. They know all about MAC lipstick and they knew some stuff.
Doesn't that amazing?
And me and y'all don't be talking to us.
Purses, they knew
all
the CCs.
They know all the stuff.
They knew what color chartreuse was. Stuff like that.
You know what?
The action coming.
Look at it as y'all communicate better.
We talk too much.
Well, we look at it as we listen better than y'all because while we talking, y'all just waiting to talk. Y'all sitting there trying to y'all double dutch trying to get in. While when y'all talk, we just listen. We act like
I believe that's the opposite.
Act like we not listening. We looking to the side, but we hear you. We listen.
Wanda
we understand.
needs faces today.
All I'm gonna say is this all leads to what we're gonna talk about at the end of the show today.
Oh my God.
What our 2018 challenge is going to be. Because I see we're gonna put the challenge. I think we're gonna need to challenge ourselves.
Yes,
we do the very things that we say we don't want to happen. I think we do ourselves.
We really do.
So I think it's gonna be good to do this challenge coming up. This makeup challenge. And my computer is still configuring update for Windows 10 and it's 0% complete. And I cannot turn off my computer. So it's so I'm going freestyle for real, yo. Okay,
really is.
My computer's gone, so we're still best of 2017. So best topic. Did you have a topic this year that you liked or that came up? We have a group. He said, she said on Facebook. Please join our group. Join in these discussions because we talk about some of these same things all year round.
I don't know if it was a specific one, but I just think it was funny throughout the year that you would see a scenario that was negative about a woman. You put the man in the same scenario, and women would be like, so sympathetic for the man, but we would slam the woman. I'm like, this the same situation.
And I purposely put post up, and then we'll wait a week or two, and then go back and just change completely different.
It is, and that was, I think, the weirdest thing that was hard for me, and still hard for me to understand how we do that. So
that's hard for me too. I will say that it seems like we're hard on each other as women. A lot of times it really feels. But then I'm sure that is maybe just a feeling of mine. I'm not sure, but it really does feel like a lot of times we get beat up on by both.
Yeah.
But the men don't do that to each other.
Right.
You never say, if they have something negative to say, or they don't agree, they just don't say anything. Yes. You don't see them chime in and get on. They don't do that. So I don't know what needs to be healed with that, or what needs to be worked on. But there's something there. I don't know what it is. That's a 27. What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing. I'm just merely smiling. Men, we have unspoken rules of engagement, and
spill the beans.
No, I mean it's like we.
Is that a good thing?
Seems to be.
So, opinion, no.
Well, I kind of agree not, and it seems to be, and true, it looks like we're dogging each other, but sometimes how do men, if you don't have anybody of your own correcting you, they respect the opinions of their friends more than they are, and if they don't,
but I think
help
they came. But sometimes
women come
nasty.
They come so nasty.
They come nasty.
Especially if it goes against the grain of
their perspective. They come nasty. We just can't be talking like we going back, and we know it might be tense, but that's the difference between tense and nasty.
Men let things go faster. They can say something about you and be like, man, that's some stupid ish.
I'd be like, all right, bro.
You're like, you say that's stupid to me. What you mean?
Right.
Not friends no more.
But like men, we just, it's, I guess the saying is kind of like, a man's gonna be a man or whatever, and we just let each other be what they are. Now I think it becomes problematic when you see something that is damaging. Like we can peer pressure on some bull all day. We don't peer pressure on certain, good actions as much as we probably should. And then a lot of times, if you do say something, when you do like challenge men in certain ways, then it's like, you only doing it because you trying to get some anyway.
Right, you're pandering towards the women, and you're trying to get some from her. That's why you
want your points from the girls in the group. So that's why you're saying that.
And a lot of times,
is that true?
The culture of men growing up is like physical. Like when you're little kids, you kind of compete in a physical way. So so you kind of always have that like in your DNA. So you don't really like go at each other, because that's what it will lead to, like that type of conversation. A lot of times, like you might see that, when you're on internet, like, all of a sudden, guys get tough on the internet and this, that, and the other. So when you ain't about that, you really don't want to go that route, because it's a certain way you feel about disrespect.
Shade, I think, kind of explained that point once on one of our shows, and shout out to James, who joined the He Said She Said team in about September of 2017, and he'll be with us all of 2018. And he said that men tend to communicate from a more physical place, that's why sometimes they don't like, why they shut down with communicating with women, is because their first inclination or to respond in more of a physical way, so they just shut down because they don't know how to respond to you, and they're trying to protect you, and so that's why they just shut down.
And that is true. Like a lot of times, if you're dealing with, let's say if you're dealing with a woman who is, or just like really disrespectful, and they talking to you like 150 pounds, and you're sitting there looking at them, and whenever you are like disrespected, because of a lot of times grow up, it's like, all right, disrespect, I can't allow that. Women do it, a lot of times you just shut down. Because right, because you're not trying to fight a woman, so you just shut down a lot of times. And because
we get that.
Like for instance, that's one of the reasons I can't deal with a woman who speak like emasculating languages and all that stuff, because I growing up, I used to fall. So I mean, if you like speak to me that way, I'm just
I might bust your head to the white.
You want to go wrestle?
No, I mean, no.
Make sure I don't bust your head.
It's just one of those. It's one of those things. Like I'm just not going. I'm not going to sit there and take shots. I'm not going to sit there and let you punch me. I'm not going to sit there and just let you talk to me kind of way. I won't survive that.
And that's something we're going to work on in 2018. All communicating, because really that was the concept of how he said, she said, found it to communicate better, to hear from the male's perspective of this, so we can learn from the female perspective of this. He said, she said, IntellectualRadio every Sunday. So Facebook, what are some of our friends saying, Nemia? Because I can't see it because my computer decided.
I think everybody wrapping gifts and watching Christmas stories. Yes. Ronald said, "Merry Christmas to you."
I saw a lot of Merry Christmases. Merry Christmas, everybody on Facebook.
That Steezo said it, but Steezo petty, so
yeah, he real petty. He was on our show. I had a lot of fun guests. I do have a list of all of them, and then our great super producer said, "Are you really going to sit there and read 52 weeks of guests?" Yeah. You had hundreds of guests, and you're going to sit there and read them on
week 13.
Week 13, I had Terry Connor, and he said, "Do you really have it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I keep track of every guest, and I want to thank them." And then I realized, okay, that doesn't sound very entertaining if you're listening somewhere in Mississippi right now and listening to me just chiming off names of hosts. So I really did have a few that really
and Jonathan
Tiffany, and so yeah. But we do have regular people on Facebook who come every week. Toussaint, Chris, just to name a few, and I'm not gonna go on because I don't want to leave anyone out. Steezo, Petty, who I have been trying for over a year to come to the show, and that was another good one, to have people continue to do that. If I see you on Facebook, like your opinion, but definitely
she gonna slide in your inbox.
I sure am. Even if I don't like your input, I'm gonna slide in yours too, because I'm like, that's different. I don't understand nothing you talking about. Come on the show, let's talk about it. So that's Brian Shine. That brings me to my friend Brian, who we a lot of times just don't. I'm like, what is he talking about on the team? Because he definitely has a different opinion. So
always sparks an argument.
Yes, Shineisms. Yeah. So Brian Shine, and so all the different hosts, the people who have been added to the team. Okara, I want to thank Yatu, a pivotal part from beginning to end, and Yatu Marvel couldn't be here today, but definitely a big part of the show. Who else have we added? We had Jason Grant, who now has his own show. He's on Becoming Dateable. Fancy. Yeah, he got Fancy and A couple of those hosts on Becoming Dateable have graced. And now they are Mondays at 11 a.m. Becoming Dateable, very good show. Eva Rui and Monica Payne. Love my sisters in media.
Pronounce that Rui.
Rui, actually, I said it wrong. Rui. It's short. It's African for something real long, and then she shortened it, so it's Rui. And they have an event December 28th, The Entrance. So check that out. They do Becoming Dateable, and they have a panel of 3. Whether or not they think they ask them a series of questions and answer whether you're dateable.
We gonna put me on the show?
Yeah, you should be. They determine whether you're dateable. They won't ever say you're not dateable. They'll just say you're becoming dateable.
The last guys, they needed work.
They're becoming dateable. It's becoming dateable. That's why they're not quite ready. They're not. So go on that show. We're gonna hook you up. You're gonna be one of the contestants.
I'm gonna answer it already.
No.
Not right now. Not right now.
Oh, well, then, yeah, don't go on there if you already know the answer. This is, I think,
it is true. That is true.
Who else did I leave? Anyone out? We had Mike. Who else? Oh, Wanda, who is part of the He Said, She Said team on Facebook. KP, my KP is part. He is the man of Room 183, 4167 West 183rd Street. We'll be there December 27th at 8 o'clock talking about polyamory. So yes, KP, of course, KP. Am I leaving someone out? Yes. And see, technology ain't always good. You put all this stuff in these computers, go left on you.
If you driving, you don't know nothing.
And you don't know nothing. Cause you'll put it all. If I'm leaving your name out, please blame it on my head, not my heart. Did somebody else?
No, I was just about to do. So if anybody in my family is watching this, call my mom and tell them on the radio, and that's why I can't answer a call.
What for Christmas, boy? I'm in the mall.
My mama's 70 years old. She ain't texting.
I bet you she know how to text.
No, she don't know how to. She don't know how to text.
She like, why is this boy not answering his phone?
She still got a flip phone. She want me to go
close at 4. I need some paprika.
No, she want me to. She want me to pick up. She want me to pick up a cake.
You already know. Did you get the cake already?
No, she need to give me the address. She need to give me the address.
Where are you going? Angelica's Bakery?
No, it's her.
One of her girlfriends
made a pound cake. I'm telling you, she made it. Oh, she made it for Thanksgiving. It was so good.
Well, I thought maybe you had to get to Aldi's for their clothes.
Did you all ever like somebody send you to the store and then you run off and do something else like all the time? I did that when I was younger too. My mother sent me to for seasoning salt and I'm at a football game. And
I got beat down.
I'm playing
I couldn't do that when I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Or I go stepping. I go out for milk and I go to give. I'm just gonna get a couple. Twirl do that, and I'm gonna be home
right back.
Come right back.
You really did?
I'm not happy about it though, and I'm different now, y'all. I went to Journey to Wholeness, so please check out Journey to Wholeness Center 9501. I'm gonna give all my 2017 sponsors. I love you all. Journey to Wholeness is at 9501 New England in Oak Lawn, 708-636-3664. JourneyToWholeness.org. Journey to Wholeness. I don't do that no more. She don't have to no more.
Her yes is a
yes.
She
is changed.
Us is a changed woman.
She is changed.
It's changed. But I used to say, "Mommy got to run to the store. I'll be back." And I go do a couple trails. I was straight down the street.
Like, I'm hungry.
My kids was like teenagers, and they would be like right up. They do when Mama one comes, like they like, she got the red bag. Call up Greg and them. We could party tonight.
My kids say, "Mom, you always got a birthday party," but really, steppers really do celebrate birthdays. They're like, you go but they're picturing balloons. I was like, oh, party. They're thinking like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, but we do celebrate a whole lot of birthdays.
Your kids at home making toast while you
no, I go for 2 girls. Right? Six songs.
They eat toast.
Making ramen noodles. They're making noodles with cheese in it.
You didn't say they were starving. You did not say they were starving. So
no, they're not starving.
If they had bread, they were okay too.
Bread and some salami in the fridge. Make a sandwich. Mommy will be back.
You know, kids be saying ain't nothing to eat, but it be a refrigerator full of food. And they be like, and they be like, it ain't nothing to eat.
Full of food. To eat. Know how to cook. They kids, right?
It be stuff for that. They know how to.
2 twirls. That's a total of probably. What did we do? 2 songs a dance. So I'm probably a 6-minute song. I'm doing 12 minutes gone. I'm gone 12 minutes, and I had an addiction.
Did you?
I had an addiction.
You just said that.
Yeah.
I had an addiction. I went to rehab. I was a stepping addict. I went 9 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
So and would go for hours.
She said that with a straight face.
Yes, but I'm recovered. I'm a recovering stepping addict. So now I don't do.
Good to hear that.
That's when you know. I guess you have an addiction when you like try to bust out in a few minutes.
Yeah,
and dance. You're listening to He Says, She Said on IntellectualRadio.com, and we freestyling. My computer went on holidays.
I got a question. My question is, what is the best present you've ever gotten on Christmas for somebody who was not your parent or like uncle, from like somebody you were dating?
From them.
From them.
From them.
Hey, my college boo bought me a camera, and it was before camera phones were a big hit. So I thought it was just going to be like a regular, like digital camera, but it was like a Canon.
Real deal.
It was the real deal. So that was probably one of my best gifts I've ever received.
I don't have a good memory, y'all. I remember what I got last week, but not last year.
I didn't get anything ever that was like super, super spectacular. So my father brought me my little play kitchen before they had the cardboard and the dishes was
on. It had to be somebody you was dating.
Oh, somebody. See, no, I don't have a good.
What about you?
Average, nothing above average.
A television, a flat screen television, because I had
Y'all went together for real. Y'all go together. We go together as long as the bulb in that TV working.
We go together. I'm moving in. I get you a flat screen. This TV.
So I had I still like everybody in their mama had like flat screens. Me, I still had the big bag. I still had the big bag because I don't care. See it on TV.
Right,
I'm good.
I know what's happening.
Right. So I guess they were like, for real, dude, and they ended up buying me like a flat screen TV or whatever.
Smart TV?
No, it was like when they first started. I think before like smart TVs came out or whatever. But I still got the TV.
Y'all still go together too. Still on your wall.
Let me find out you Netflix and chilling with my flat screen.
Chilling with somebody else.
Let me get that.
I like anything thoughtful, anything I wasn't expecting. I guess a lot of times I was married 20 years, so of course I'm not gonna have a lot of like really good like dating, because married gifts are never quite the same.
No, not really.
At least not in my life. I'm sure there's people. I'm also divorced, so let's say that. Let's say that they're not because of the gifts. I'm
about to say, are you trying to make a correlation? Because
I'm just saying that I'm more of if somebody wrote me a letter or did something, I'm more thoughtful. It could be not monetary what the gift is to move me. Yeah. If somebody wrote me a letter how they felt about me, I swear.
And that's what I mean by I don't have anything.
Right,
it was all average stuff that you knew that I liked or something like that, or you asked me about. I gave you a list, or you saw me talk about it, but with that thought behind it. Like I'm waiting for the wake up Christmas morning one day, and then they be like, wait, these bags are back. And I got you this. Now, see, oh man, I'm going down.
See, I definitely had a gift giving ex. So to give me gifts was definitely something. But so I can't say I didn't always get gifts. I always got, and he's very thoughtful to make sure every child goes to buy. He takes them all individually shopping to buy me something.
Now that was
so to me, that's probably bigger to me that he does that than any gift that actually came from him. Okay. I love the idea and concept that he takes every child, picks them up and says, you got to go get your mother something. Each one by themselves.
To think about it.
To go buy them something. So that to me means a lot to me because we're not married and he still does that. Yeah. So I think that's bigger than what comes out of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't like gifts because I don't like to not like the gift.
That's pressure to me. I'm not liking it.
It's so much pressure, and my mom finally go back and decided she was going to surprise me this year, but I finally got her in the mindset that no matter how much you think you got it right this year, just stop. Just stop.
And she made me watch it. Mama, sorry, because she was waiting for 2:00.
No. Like, no, mommy, you don't. I'm past that.
And I feel badly, and I do a lot of feeling bad at Christmas time because they go you, and they're so excited and their face is lit up to see you like that pink sweater, and you go, I never wear that, but I was like, and then I feel bad. And I will say, a host here, we talked about purses. What is the name? Coming to My Garden, which is at 2:00 on Mondays. Coming to My Garden, Miss B, who also owns McCoy Barber College, for any of you guys who want to learn how to cut hair. McCoy Barber College. Is that on 75th Street? Yep. So I'm always talking to her. I love her purses, and one of the purses, about 20 some years. I thought that was so thoughtful because it never was she didn't have to go out and buy it. It was hers, and I just loved it. So I've been carrying that this year so far.
One of my friends gave me his grandmother's bags. Friend.
She got to clarify that.
No. She died, and he was like, well, my aunts and everybody were coming over to clear out her stuff, and I was like, no, I got to say this for anemia. Like, I love sequin. What it is about I love sequins. Like I have a whole closet full and I have to stop myself like don't buy. Like where are you going?
Where do you find
sequins? Wait, what sequins?
Like
sparkly
New Year's Eve look like fish scales.
Yeah, fish scales.
I have like
I'm gonna bring you some of my old sequin purse because I went through a phase.
Yeah, I'm all it's
really
addictive. It's
that's
bad.
funny.
Toussaint said he tells people that it's Jesus' birthday. It's not yours. So
I agree with that. Even though didn't he put up he wanted something for Christmas? When I read that,
Toussaint, we heard you were asking for things for Christmas. Please respond.
So here's the thing about birthdays.
I saw a computer.
Birthdays and Christmas. My birthday is a week before a great niece whose birthday is Christmas. Like, no, our birthday.
Do they combine them?
I hate that. Don't be like Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. No. And I had to tell my parents, I can give you your birthday gift and Christmas gift today too.
Right.
And their birthday in June.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah. Well, I would like to say happy to all of my fellow
say that again.
We was just talking Sagittarius.
Can we have a Sagittarius moment?
Let's take a Sagittarius moment.
It was over on the 21st. It was over on the 21st. Mom's calling. Answer, jump to mom.
You're Capricorn. Answer your mom.
Let's go live. Go live with mom.
Unorthodox.
We want you to talk to mom.
But it's Christmas Eve. I've been calling your behind.
Yes. We want to hear Kieran get in trouble by his mama.
We are totally doing things totally out of the ordinary and not very appropriate for radio here on IntellectualRadio.com on Christmas Eve because we're having fun because it's our last show of 2017.
Toussaint said that's a business investment, but if someone wants to get it.
Birthday? I'll do it for when your birthday.
Hey, boo, whoever it is, she boo now. Hey,
you gotta be a big boo getting that laptop.
I'm just saying.
Big boo.
Oh, it was a laptop.
Did you get your wife something too, son? What you get your wife and kids?
No.
He said he celebrates differently. I don't know what that means.
Okay, what's the best Christmas gift you think you've ever given?
To me, that's pressure too. That's why I don't like Christmas. I just don't.
Toussaint, shut up, man. I'm talking about my Capricorn. To my Capricorn, I should have known. Bless your heart.
I would say
what sign are you, Toussaint? What sign is he? Ask him what sign he is.
No, he's a Leo. He's a crazy Leo.
Leo's a
I remember this because I have this Leo man. So
I have a Leo man as a son.
Leo men run hot and cold.
They do.
Similar to Geminis. And walk at the same time.
And then they go into these rages, and when they get done, they want you not to remember that they had a rage.
When they're done with the rage,
they want you to be done with the rage. We ain't no hater. We just telling you how it is.
Our super producer, Winfrey, is a Leo, so I know we're about to hear.
My baby boy is a Leo. He's July 34th.
And I agree with everything you all said.
And they love their family. Their family.
Ooh,
they very passionate, but they can get involved in some drama.
They are very passionate all the way around.
All the way around. Is that what we say about Leo?
Yes.
That is funny. That is very funny. I know we're probably going to get a message from the producer because I know he despises Gemini. And I see him going away with the tapping. We have big, you know
feet,
what?
You know what that means.
Big feet, you know what that means.
Yeah, they
big
stink
ego.
words. They stink words. They stink words. You got more feet to stink.
Big stinking feet. Most
But no, yes, but Capricorn season is here, and I would like to say happy birthday, Kiki. My niece, her birthday is today. I got about 7, 8 to 10 nieces, nephew birthday.
All Capricorns.
Some of them Sagittarius, some of them are December month. But yes, Capricorn season is here. I kicked it off the other evening.
She sure did.
And
she sure did.
It's gonna continue. So if you're, hit me up, lunches, movies, whatever, you
will be collecting all season.
It's just whatever. All right.
Worn out celebrating birthday. I think like this year is the one year that I was like, I don't want to do any more birthday. Nothing. I'm tired. I
think that's probably a good thing. But you want to stop?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Because my birthday is.
What you tapping?
What sign are you?
January 12th. I'm going to be at.
Okay. January. Yeah. So what day? What day of the week is
that? That is a Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay. You'll be at room 183.
Yep, Friday.
Okay. We'll come. We will be there. Cool. We will be there. What's 4167 West 183rd.
My mama, she just wanted to give me the address so I could go pick up that
cake.
Get
her cake.
That cake. Okay.
She's like, I want that cake.
Give her a smartphone, and basic, so she can at least text.
And she let me in on the fact that I'm an older lady, $25.
Oh, by the way, you need to pay her.
Yeah, run
the cake. The cake's going to be...
That's $25.
Yeah, that's good thing I got that cash.
That's what I love. That's what mamas do.
That's what mamas do.
My birthday was December 18th. Toussaint. I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, it's my nephew's birthday too.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you reminding me that combined gifting.
He said Sag and Capricorns are all crazy.
They what?
We're all crazy.
Straight up.
Yep.
That is very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. This is the first probably Capricorns. I don't really know that many Capricorns until now that you told me what signs you are. I go, oh, okay, I know some Capricorns.
Are pretty much the same. You guys are both even
kill. So as I now determine,
even kill, intelligent,
loyal.
Yep, all those things.
Hardworking.
Yep, all those things.
Don't throw them out.
Yeah.
Just
a few things.
Wise.
Yeah.
Wise.
Intuitive.
Yes.
All around great people.
So great that we had to end the year and start it off.
Exactly.
He said, and sneaky.
And sneaky. We don't have to.
Tucson says sneaky.
So did anybody do any like daring, like daredevil type of?
47th Street. No, I didn't do anything there. Jokes, people.
No,
jokes.
But I have something daring on my list. I was invited to it this year, but I did not attend. But if I get the invite again next year, to learn how to ice drive by Range Rover.
What is ice driving?
Out there on the ice, like a lake has turned into an ice driving. Range Rover teaches you how to.
Wow.
As an event, so I want to do that, and I'm going to.
Not on the actual lake though, but something.
Oh no,
else.
Actually out there in the real, like it's actually a real trip you have to go on and everything and experience this. Yeah.
Do they check to make sure?
I think I'm sure
that it's frozen because
I'm sure they
do. Cold outside.
Because I mean,
Tucson said he lives on 47th Street. Hater.
That's why I had to put out that it was a joke.
I
was
knew
a joke.
I knew it was
want to be a comedian.
I knew somebody either
lived
there.
I knew somebody. As soon as it came out my mouth, I was like 75th. I mean, I was like, should I give it another number?
Hating on your
sorry.
Hating on your
He a Leo on 47th Street. Dang, that's just
hating on your own people.
I love 47th Street. I am a person going to the Harold Washington Cultural Center on King Drive there. I'm also performed there many times. Love that 47th Street. So I ain't talking about that. Was
and
a joke,
Uncle Jay's barbecue over there too.
Is it?
Uncle Joe's.
Uncle Joe's. Okay, that was jokes. Jokes. Any street in Chicago has a no matter what.
Get it.
You can get it right.
Get it on any street.
Yes.
What about you?
What?
Keep up with the conversation. Go back to where we were. Daredevil.
Oh, I didn't do anything daredevilish.
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
But I wasn't.
No. Don't go on to something that wasn't really daredevilish now.
But you know what I want to do? I want to go because I don't want to go out of the plane, but I want to go to that place I fly.
Skydiving.
Have y'all seen that?
I've been skydiving.
How'd that work out for you?
It was good.
I mean, it obviously did.
Now you're in the place, out the plane for real.
Out the plane for real?
I paid for an extra $4,000. That was $15,000 in there.
When did you do that?
2 years ago.
Really?
And I didn't tell anybody about it because I knew everybody would
chalk you out of it.
I called my parents on the way there, and my dad kind of freaked out. She was praying and call me as soon as you're done. Call me as soon as you're done.
I'm gonna cover you back.
Did she? When she was praying, did she speak in tongues?
Just did not want me to go. That's why she was the very last person to know.
That's scary.
But it was cool.
Yeah. But I think I did.
Ziplining was worse than skydiving.
Really?
Well, I like ziplining. Ziplining is fun.
Arms. That's why. That's it. And I learned as ziplining. So I went in Smoky Mountain, Tennessee, and the lines you had to break yourself.
I can't.
Good grief. I'm like a T-Rex in real life. Like,
I wasn't ready.
I wasn't.
so like everybody else, they tied my line twice. And I was still like, forget it.
The Capricorns have lost it at the table.
Capricorns are crying sweats. They crazy.
Capricorns have lost.
Don't you join in?
What do you say?
Short arms, man. Damn.
Oh Lord! What do they say about women with short arms? Is there any kind of thing? Men with big feet, women with short arms. What you?
My arms are short.
I don't know. Is there something to that?
Oh my God!
Arms too short to box with God.
That's what the guy called me that entire day. T-Rex. He was like, T-Rex. I was like, come on, T-Rex.
I don't know.
You have to break me I have a scar from there.
I love that you're still telling the story despite this hysterical laugh over here. You're a trooper, Nina.
Yeah.
You are a trooper inside.
And that was like the fact that I will go skydiving again over zip line. It's like, no.
Well, I don't know if I have short or long arms, so I'm just not going to do zip line, even though that sounds fun. I'm going to skip that because I don't know my arms.
You got everybody.
I love you.
Barney arm.
Everybody listening on the radio right now doing this.
Like,
I taking our arm
like, anybody who want to zip line right now is doing like
joking.
this.
You're listening to He Said, She Said on IntellectualRadio.com.
They like, Bae, you think my arm's too short?
The alcohol. Google it. The normal arm length is.
I can't stand you.
Oh my God. You all, we're freestyling today. It is Christmas Eve, and we're here at IntellectualRadio.com, and this is He Said, She Said. We're going to every Sunday at 2. We're here, and 2018 is going to be, yes, they're still laughing at Nemia's poor little short dinosaur arms. I'm glad you can take that because they're really cracking jokes on you over here.
We're not cracking jokes, though.
We're laughing at her. We're laughing with her, not at her.
Funny story.
That's a funny that is.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I wasn't ready for
Neither one of them were.
I thought she was going to say, like, the trees, going through the trees was scarier than the open. You know, I was always saying, she said she had short arms. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It just, I'm sorry.
And then the visual, because I like the visual.
I was visualing, too. That's made it funnier, though.
I saw a whole midget up there. Because I couldn't just do the little arms, right? So it was, I'm sorry.
See, I had brought him down and I brought him back up.
That's where it was.
Okay. That just goes to show you can make it worse than what it is in your head, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Perspective.
It is what you just made up our whole thing in our head.
So our best of 2017. Was that in 2017 a trip? Was that?
No.
Okay. So we brought up some of the.
That was the funniest story of 2017.
Definitely.
At the end. Right here.
Right at.
Ended it with a bang.
The final funny story. That was funny. You got them. The Capricorns went off on their visualization of that was funnier to them than the story. What you got to say about Leos? What about the funny story?
Crazy.
They crazy too.
And
you said you agree.
I do, and my youngest son is a Leo. But I have to monitor him sometimes. I'd be like, son, we gotta talk. You need to. Yeah, take it down a notch. Yes.
Big egos. Big.
What birthday is that?
Big egos.
Big egos.
What Leos?
July. The end of July, beginning of August.
Okay.
July, August.
Mm-hmm. So.
That's my mother then.
When is your mother's birthday?
Hers is 22nd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she's a Leo.
That's why she kept calling you back.
Right. She was like, "You gonna answer me?
You gonna take
keep
this
it
call.
up.
You were gonna get hurt.
Yeah, you were gonna get that paw.
That Leo lion paw." You've been listening. He said she's on IntellectualRadio.com.
She's a Leo.
So we're talking. Just finding out in your.
I didn't know that's
however age. You never even thought about. Do guys not think about zodiac signs? Like you're just
I don't much.
show.
I know mine, and I know a couple of people.
What is your baby? I can't see.
My baby is a Cancer. July 17th. My brother's is July 16th.
She said checking in from. Hey, that's brother.
Yeah, that's my little bro.
You should have been
Melvin DJ though,
but Smoky Mountain, Tennessee. That's where you was ziplining. What did you want me to see? Because I can't see. Some of the comments. I'm sorry, I'm not
Fort Worth, Texas. That's my little brother. What up, Melvin?
That's little brother. Hey, little brother.
Yeah, that's my little brother. Fellow Sagittarius.
See what he look like?
He's a fellow Sagittarius.
Oh,
hey, little brother.
December 7th.
Yeah.
But I have a Sagittarius son, though. He's November 26th.
He's mean.
Girls would tell me that all the time through school, like, Willie's mean. But he's not mean. He just really, he's no nonsense. Either he with it or you ain't, and he ain't got time. He gonna tell you he ain't got time, and that's it.
Yeah. Period.
And then he had me for his mom on top of that. So,
Yeah.
December Sagittarius is November. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have way more tolerance than
he doesn't. That is.
You sure about that?
Because
you didn't seem too tolerant earlier today.
About what? What was the topic?
He was talking about my horror story.
Okay, from 2018, we're gonna add Dating Chronicles regular routine. So our socialite,
resident dater,
our resident dater and socialite, he said
on the dating scene,
and we get to hear a lot of funny stories. So that story was probably, in fact, do you have a crazy story for 2017? What is your craziest dating story? I want to hear that. So Nemi, I think yours tops the craziest dating story for 2017.
You think that one tops the one with the guy who thought I took him to the swingers?
Yeah. He was crazy.
So those are two other crazy, but the recent crazy is the guy who asked me to steal supplies from my job.
Embalming supplies
to flip it. Yeah. He couldn't understand
why you wouldn't help him start his business.
I need somebody to help keep me grounded.
You wasn't no ride or die, girl. Just fess up. You wasn't ride or die. You wasn't willing to give up everything you work hard for and everything and submit to that kind of leadership. Right. Shame on you.
Shame on me.
Oh, Kara is laughing. He finds all of this hilarious.
He only knew him for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks in the game.
You like, look, I'm gonna need you to put yourself in jeopardy of going to jail, getting fired.
But
because you gotta be down.
He had to wait to get it. He wanted to wait to get his money first before he
just started asking for
asked me.
He wanted it on consignment.
I'm disappointed though, because you want to see your people uplifted and start new businesses, and that you wouldn't do that. That's just sad. I'm horrible.
Right, you going up bad person. You is the reason.
I am the reason.
We can't get
in 2017 like this.
Reason why we can't get ahead.
Oh, that is funny.
He wanted to help people get high, so he was gonna flip it, lace it, and flip it.
Obviously, don't die from. Excuse my ignorance on this, but I'm gonna ask.
You can't. It's formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is a carcinogen, and it's toxic. So,
and you lace the whatever with.
I don't know how.
I know you don't know because that's not the side of
it's
involved.
What had happened was a friend once upon a time had told me that they make the marijuana and they did it. It drives and then it gives them another level
of high.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and they're all here to tell the story. Obviously, they told you, so they lived through that.
Well, some people lived through it, but some people kind of went a little
crazy.
Yeah, you wonder why it's a fruitcake.
Yeah, no,
they might have.
And that makes sense because you're not even a fruitcake, huh?
Yo, that's what we call them, friends.
That's a friend, right? Wink, wink. One about the dipping.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's kind of, like asking for a friend too.
Well, I grew up where I saw lots of stuff. Okay, I'm from a place that I'm familiar with lots of things,
and that's why she's here. She said to bring her knowledge to the table. So, okay, I think we're gonna wrap up our 2017 recap of He Said, She Said on IntellectualRadio.com. But we have something coming up. No, not music yet. Okay, we gotta talk on the music. We're gonna be doing something 2018. So I really want you to get ready for this. So Kara, I am gonna have you talk about what we're gonna be doing of a challenge we have going on at the start of this new year.
That challenges?
This is what the challenge is called. It's called the makeup challenge. Please.
You don't want to take your makeup off?
You don't want a makeup challenge?
Up to boy.
No.
Oh, you ain't got to make.
Let's go.
So basically, I think that men and women, we kind of interact like we're enemies. And so, now that you got like all of the Me Too and the charges that's going on, when you look at the internet's kind of, how things are going, it's like men versus women. We are always at odds. There's a lot of animosity, all of that. So basically, the challenge is called the makeup challenge. So men and women can make up, become the partners that we were meant to be. Basically, so how we going to do this is this. So there is to participate. One of them is that on Facebook or social media or however you like to post your information, then you will post something nice about a woman. So, for instance, let's say, or you can do a video. What I suggest is post something one week about somebody you're close to. Next week, post something about, or the next time, post something about somebody you probably observed from afar. Another post can be just a general thing that you appreciate about the opposite sex.
The next one.
During this period of time, you are not allowed any negative hate speech. So, how a lot of times people post memes saying something about men or women in a negative way. No videos, no sharing anything negative to say about the opposite sex. We are just going to just be positive. Thing is, try in our lives to limit our negative speech about the opposite sex. Obviously, that's not anything anybody else can see. So, when you're talking, you can't be dudes ain't ish, women are whatever. None of that. We're going to try to limit that conversation.
Women are never satisfied.
Women are never satisfied. All of that. We're just going to try to limit negativity toward the opposite sex. And the reason why I actually got this idea is because video of these young ladies that are X with a fruit, a vegetable.
Oh, I saw it.
Have anybody seen this video?
Yes.
All right. So I sent this video to a couple of people, and a guy, he back and he said, I guess this kills kind of the argument or whatever, right? And so I'm like, what do you mean? And he was basically just like, saying women would probably say that, we don't respect them or something like that or whatever. So my whole thing was that a specific case of some people acting a certain way that has nothing to do with all women. And this is a guy who I don't consider him a person who, how like there's people who just act like they don't like women. Mm-hmm. He's not even that guy. I just think that it's just so much into our mindsets that it's like this men versus women thing that's going on, that is the first thing that people are going to. And I think it's unfortunate. And so I've always, the other day I was really irritated and this person was like, if you smile a lot of times, it'll, make you happy. If we give out enough positivity, eventually maybe that changed the way we view each other.
I agree. I think we do a lot of reinforcement of the negative, and we don't reinforce the
positive. Yes.
And you can still learn from each other, not be negative.
Exactly.
Like, we can still have dialogue, and it doesn't have to be, well, y'all did this, and this is why. And I always hold true to just state what your preference is, and you don't have to bash what you don't like.
Yes, I agree, and that's the thing is that every time I meet somebody, if I meet somebody we're trying to date, if they don't fit, I'm not mad at what they are. I'm not mad at what they aren't. It's just they don't fit, and I move on until I find somebody who does. I just don't think that, we need to, seriously concern ourselves with the opposite sex all that much. People make their own decisions for their own lives. You live yours. It doesn't have to be this constant animosity that is going on between each other just because we're not doing what the other one prefers us to do.
I'm going to be back next week. We won't be back New Year's Eve because we're going to start partying. No, I'm going to be at home. At the same time, our show will be on a one-day vacation, but we'll be back January 7th. And we want to see how far you went with this challenge. Join He Said, She Said. You can put your positive memes there. If you want to talk there, put it on your personal page, however. But we'd also like to bring you some people, James Boyd, life coach. We'd like to help give tools on how to do this. Some of it is part of our habit. Mm-hmm. So how to break that habit. So James Borshade will be here. I will also have Kimberly Davis from Journey to Wholeness Center, the founder, creator of Journey to Wholeness Center in Oak Lawn here, who can also help give some tips besides our regular stuff we do. But I'd like to have them come on and help some of this negative speech we have and how we can work on healing, because that's the main thing. And if we do compete, like at the He Said, She Said at Room 183 on the second Wednesdays of every month, it's out of fun and not out of it. And we walk away with no feeling. So I appreciate you all.
And post the elements of participation on my page and post them in the He Said, She Said group, and anywhere else anybody will allow me to post it.
Guys, if on Facebook or you want to see Okara's post, Nemia?
I'm on Facebook, Nemia Ward, and on Instagram, Kirkland_girl.
Okara Hollis on Facebook, Okara H on every other social media. I'm pretty much the only one.
Yeah, what do you say that? Valencia Jackson on Facebook.
All right. And then Wanda B, like the buzzing bee on Facebook is where I like you to see. And then you probably watch me from my government name. And I ain't even going to say that because you may be watching there. But if you listening or iHeart, YouTube, I think I left you out earlier, or IntellectualRadio.com. I appreciate you all this year. All the people who support He Said, She Said. I love this is you, and thank you so much. And also all my Facebook friends who are also part of this show. I appreciate you all. So you all, I'm not gonna see y'all till next year. So I'll see you then. But be back here January 7th. He Said, She Said, Sunday at 2:00 on IntellectualRadio.com.
Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah, New Year's, everybody. New Year's.